we'll keep it kosher.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's being live streamed. Wow.
Gonna wait for it to finish loading. I can't tell if it's already live streaming. Okay, I'm gonna trust in the process. I'll share my screen. And we'll get it. That means it's time to play our favorite game show. That's right, it's the Ocho. As always, I am your host, the Longhorn Network, an entire TV channel dedicated to the University of Texas. Today, we have the final game of our opening week. It is Mentally Illest versus the Maccabros, both 0-0, obviously, but last year 5-9 and 6-8 respectively. They both made the playoffs in their first season. Mentally Illest with the worst record, but actually more points per game last season with 10.2. Maccabros 9.7. Stat to watch: Mentally Illest. Who's really scoring points? We're keeping track of individual points. I have a feeling that Andrew is sneaky good contributor, and then Maccabros complaints per point. Obviously, Coop is not in this game, so I expect that to be 0, but I expected it to be closer to 1 or 2 complaints per point. And last week we were all jerking it, and yes, so Max, week sub, filling in for Coop. You are teammates with Jeremy and Steven. Steven with a V. And speaking of Steven, it is his first game since last season, so it is time to present him with the last year's Rookie of the Year trophy.
Oh,
yeah, thanks to Jeremy for ordering this. Really great guy. So it's an honor, really an honor. And I hope to live up to that again, hope to repeat.
You can't be Rookie of the Year twice.
He's never been but he is not for nothing Rookie of the Year and the oldest player in the league. So
there you go.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Immaculate Grid. It's the game that's sweeping the nation on Baseball Reference. You get 2 different things, and you have to find a player who meets both those qualifications. On this one, there will only be one correct answer. If you don't understand the format, it'll be very clear once you see it. Would either team like to double?
No.
No, thank you.
Also
Absolutely
no.
not.
Okay. Surprising no one. Mentally Illest, you are first. Fill out this grid.
First, want to say hi to Mocha, who's in Andrew's Zoom picture right now. What's up, Mocha? My favorite cats in the world.
Yes, it is Mocha.
All right, we want to talk about baseball.
Yeah, sure. What do you guys got?
Not a thing.
Sox, Athletics, Padres, 3,000 hits.
I mean, I think we should start with our phone a friend. If you guys don't know this, we should call Jim. He's a big Sox fan.
Yeah, I mean that's a solid option.
Yeah, why not break it?
No, that's a bad idea. I was gonna say Damon, but I don't think he got to 3,000 hits, and I don't think he played for the Padres.
I don't think he played for the Padres either.
He went to the Padres at the end of his career.
All right, well, you got like 10 seconds to think about it.
Yeah, I say we hit up Jim. See how it's going.
All right,
See how he's feeling.
Jim, you there?
I am there.
We're gonna phone you.
What's up?
Jim.
Good to see Jeremy, by the way. Got a shout out for the Pickles. I forget what their full team name was, but this is Tris Speaker.
Word.
All right,
Sounds good to me.
we're gonna find out that.
That sounds correct. Yeah, that's fine. True speaker. Final answer.
No, what the hell?
Steven, do you have any idea?
I mean,
Is it like Dave Parker or something? Dave Winfield?
Dave Winfield.
it's-
I don't know. It could be Dave Winfield. I know he played for the Padres. I don't know if he was with the Sox or the A's, but he has
I think he played
3,000
on
hits.
multiple teams. I don't know.
I say we put that.
Why not? Dave
This would be the man who refers to himself in third person, Ricky Henderson.
Oh, I didn't know he played for the Padres. Or
He
the
played for like 11 teams, like a shocking number of teams. But yeah,
I always think of him as just an athletic. Damn.
I didn't even know that he played for the Padres.
Yeah, I know I included the Padres specifically because that's the team he got his 3,000th hit with, and then the Red Sox is another thing to narrow it down. But yeah, all right, no points there. Maccabros, your chance. Fill out the grid.
So it's a pitcher.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of those like 90s Braves pitchers, right? Like
The first, what is it? Smoltz?
Smoltz. Well, I don't think he has 300 wins because he was also a closer.
I don't think he was on the Yankees. It was
And
like
Maddox, Greg Maddox was not on the Yankees.
Was Glavine
There's
ever on the
Glavine.
Yankees?
I don't know if he was on the Yankees or the Blue Jays. I know Glavine was on the Mets.
Was on the Blue Jays. Was Roger Clemens ever on the Braves?
Maybe. That's not a bad guess.
I feel like he was on the other teams. I don't know.
I say we just go with it. We have 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Roger Clemens final.
Tom Glavine was my guess, but
Yeah, I don't think he was on the Yankees.
I always
I
think
was
of
watching the
Glavine on
Yankees a
Mets
lot.
too, yeah.
Was David Wells on the Braves?
I think.
Phil Negro. Phil Negro is my thought.
10
How much time
seconds.
do you have left? Oh,
10
David
seconds.
Wells.
Sorry. Yeah.
I like David Wells best.
Oh, David Wells final.
This was mentioned. Is Phil Necro.
Sorry.
My bad, Andrew.
Brutal.
I'll
Fun
take a
fact,
negative
I
1
met-
point there.
Yeah, -1 point for Steven. No. I forget if we're actually doing that or if that's a meme.
No, it's
I met Phil Necro and he said, "Who's your best friend?" And I said, "What?" And then he looked at my sister and said, "Who's your best friend?" She was like, "What?" And then he said, "That's your best friend." And then pointed at both of us. So
him
weird.
and I have the same birthday. And that's
So nice.
Fun. Okay. He's just a little guy. This is an animal category inspired by the San Diego Zoo. Would either team like to double?
No.
I want to. I'm
I
tempted.
also kind of want to.
I'd love to, but I don't think we should.
It feels irresponsible. Let's not.
I'm just like in biology, but let's not do it.
Okay, they desperately want to, but they won't. And Maccabros don't seem like they want to.
No.
Mentally Illest. What is the name of this endangered species of monkey found in Central Africa?
That's a
It's the what?
bonobo.
Is that a bonobo?
I think so. They're littler than chimpanzees, and they use prostitution.
Do they look that
basing
much?
our answer off.
The bonobo-
I feel like
I'm
would
okay.
Paul's really not mention the prostitution though in the question?
It's one of the most interesting things about them.
That does seem like a very quals fact to throw in there.
I did not
Bonobos
think this,
and dolphins and humans are the only animals to
bonobos look that much like chimpanzees.
yeah, almost identical but smaller.
Okay, I'll take that then.
We're gonna go bonobos. Final answer. Shouldn't double it.
Aren't they also not monkeys? Wouldn't they be primates?
They're not.
Oh,
They're apes, but it's fine.
yeah, I wish I could give you more points for that prostitution fact, but I cannot. Maccabros, you're a little guy. What is the name of this African big cat that typically weighs just 26 pounds?
Is that an ocelot?
I have no clue.
So
Qualls just shook his head. So
I've been
maybe
shaking my head at Nick's messages in the
not.
chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to steer us away from the right answer. I don't think an ocelot is from Africa,
Oh.
but I also can't think of anything else this would be. So
Let's say we just go with it and not give them more time to answer if it's wrong.
All right, Ocelot, final answer.
I'm pretty sure this is a civet.
The what?
Civet.
That sounds right. I know ocelots are South American.
Civets are definitely like, little guys.
Yeah,
The smallest of the
I'm
big
fine
cats.
with civet. Yeah, that works for me.
We'll go with civet. Final answer. Really?
This is a serval, which
Oh.
I don't know if a civet's a real thing or if you guys are just mispronouncing it, but this is a serval.
No, like
A
civet-
civet is something else. A civet, there's a type of coffee that's called civet coffee. It's where the civet eats the coffee beans and then they poop it out and then you drink that coffee.
Oh, is that?
Isn't that really expensive coffee too?
Yeah, it's like great. It's like the most expensive coffee in the world, among the most.
Jesus. Okay.
But I don't know if it's a cat. Anyway.
Forgot to put the point on the board because I just wrote it on the individual score sheet, but it is 1-0 after 2 rounds. Next round, training camp standouts. This is an NFL category. Would either team like to double?
No.
Jeremy, how dialed in are you?
I mean, I think I'm pretty dialed in, but
It's
then I
dangerous.
see the questions and I don't know.
I
But
think it's dangerous. It's your call, man.
I guess it's just on me. Yeah, let's double it. Fuck it.
Oh. Go for it.
Yeah,
All
throw
right.
it back. Throw it back. Get ready.
You've got your like NFL Gatorade like squirt bottle of water.
Yeah.
All right. Mentally Illest first though. Effectively the heir to Lamar Jackson's starting QB job at Louisville, what undrafted free agent has been impressing for the Patriots at both quarterback and wide receiver?
Oh, fuck.
Listen to you guys.
Andrew, do you know? I can fucking picture the guy. I can't think of his name.
Hold on.
Have you got it or no?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
no.
Five.
Let's just throw an answer out there. Bigly Zappy.
This is Malik Cunningham.
Fuck, I was getting there.
Malik Cunningham final.
There's
All I could think of was Malik Willis. I knew it was Malik. I couldn't think of his last name.
I knew his name started with an M, and I just couldn't get that.
Chugs is on the board, and so are the Maccabros. All right. Their question to take a 2-point lead now. What 5th-round pick by the Browns appears on pace to win the backup QB job with 348
Dorian
passes?
Thompson Robinson final.
I'm going to keep reading.
Thank
2
you, sir.
touchdowns and 0 sexual assaults in the preseason. Okay.
Is that 0 sexual assaults overall or just in the preseason?
I mean, I can't speak to overall. I just know that he hasn't recorded any during a preseason game.
Did you pull up his arrest records from high school?
No,
US.
but maybe
Oh,
maybe
no.
Petey can get on that so he could defend him no matter what he did. All right, so that is
He told me he would wear a Deshaun Watson jersey. What filth?
like okay. I you guys know I applied for that chat sports job. If like, do you have to be a homer for whatever team you're covering? Like, is that like part of the rules? Like, is that company policy?
I mean, somewhat, but no, not really.
Okay, so Petey's just doing this of his own accord. He's just like all in for his own reasons.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I mean,
so-
it helps. People subscribe more if they think that you're like a fan.
It's- okay, yeah, that's probably true. Okay, so Maccabros sweep the NFL category to take a 3-point lead. Soccer transfers is our next category. Mentally,
Oh.
we like to double.
No.
Definitely not.
You don't have to ask us on the sports categories, honestly.
I thought
Well,
you
golf
guys
or
knew
tennis
soccer a little
is
bit.
one.
Okay.
When
all
the
right.
sports other, you can ask us for sure.
Yeah.
I'm aware
Okay.
of the sport.
If it's F1 or something like that, I'll ask you. Okay. Mentally Illest. Christian Pulisic was freed from an oppressive Chelsea regime, being transferred to what Italian club?
I got it.
I don't.
Big Serie A teams, and I feel like it's one of them.
I want to say Inter. I don't know that it's Inter.
To be honest, that was the first thought that came to mind for me as well.
I don't think that's it.
I don't think it's Inter Milan. I don't think it's AC. It's not Juventus. I don't think it's Napoli. It could be Lazio.
I was thinking Lazio or Roma.
I'm between Inter and Lazio. Steven, I'll let you go.
I think we go Lazio because we both had it on our list.
All right.
All right, Lazio final.
This one's actually AC Milan.
It's AC Milan.
Not Inter.
AC Milan final.
I'll split that point with Steven because we both answered it.
Okay. How generous are you? Yeah, I was going to write that anyway. But okay. So they steal the point there. 4-1.
The only reason I remember that is because Coop is all in his fucking feelings because he's playing good for AC Milan now.
Chelsea just like ruins stars. I don't know what they do there, but
I love it.
okay. Maccabros. Harry Kane left Tottenham for the first time this summer when he was transferred to what European juggernaut?
This is Bayern Munich, right?
Yes, yes, it is. Bayern Munich.
Bayern.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even watch soccer. I just
Yeah, that was like a major headline for.
lucky.
The memes
Yeah,
are
it
everywhere
was.
on that one.
I was thinking people would be paying more attention to Christian Pulisic because he's American, but,
Yeah, but he's not that good.
Yeah, he kind of sucks.
He scored.
I thought he
in
was
his
playing
first
good now.
game.
Oh boy, he scored.
Okay, 5-1. Mentally Ill still have their double in hand, and all niche rounds are remaining, which we will do right now. So for 2 points, BoJack Horseman. In what state is the Sugarman House where BoJack spent his summers when he was a child?
Michigan, right?
I believe it is Michigan. Yeah.
I have a couple other options, but they're just like states. So
I know what your other option is.
Yeah.
I think that's where his flashbacks or
yeah, I think it's Michigan. I think we say
it
Michigan.
is Michigan. Let's not overthink this.
Yeah.
Michigan final.
That's correct. Makes a 2-point game, but Maccabros can get those 2 points right back. With 2010's NBA, what Western Conference team had the most regular season wins in the decade?
So, from
2010 to 19.
2019. Okay. I'm just I don't want to overthink it. I think it's the Spurs.
I was
They were-
thinking the Spurs or maybe the Rockets because they were like the number 1 seed a few years in a row with that Harden Chris Paul squad. But Spurs was that was my
You guys
first.
Because
maybe
the
Warriors.
early 2010s, the Rockets were just okay. But I feel like the
Okay.
Spurs were consistently good because the Rockets were like 7-8 seeds with like
Okay.
Aaron Brooks and they had Jeremy Lin and Omar Osik for a little bit. Let's go San Antonio Spurs final.
Oh,
Correct. Get those 2 points right back. Next up, we have vice presidents. Mentally Illest, would you like to double?
Steven, how do you feel about vices?
Not that great, but better than most other categories.
Yeah. I mean, we're solid on history.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think it's not a niche.
I say we go for it if you're
Yeah, we're gonna double.
Okay. Mentally Illest using their double for 2 points. Who was vice president to Jimmy Carter and would later have one of the least inspiring presidential candidacies ever?
What do you think?
I have a guess.
What's your
Would you like to hear it?
yeah.
All right. I was thinking Mondale.
Ooh. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think go with that. I'm pretty sure that's right. He had an awful presidential campaign.
Yeah. So you're good with that?
Yeah. It's Walter, right?
It is Walter.
First name?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Walter Mondale. Final.
That's correct. So both teams hit their double.
Shout out working for the Carter Center. They didn't pay me, but I got that at least.
Maccabros. Who was vice president during Nixon's first term but would resign after dealing with felony tax evasion charges?
This is Spiro Agnew. Final.
Zero hesitation from the rookie of the year.
Good shit, Steven.
Thank you.
I was like kind of hesitant when they doubled because I was like, oh, if they don't get it, I think Steven's got it.
I had the other one too. That's okay.
Next round, Lord of the Rings books, another niche round. So this would make it a 1 point game, at least for the moment. Which character said, "We may stand if only on one leg, or at least be left still upon our knees"?
Let me think. That's a tough one.
The fellowship or no?
There are like a couple options, and I'm trying to narrow it, and I'm struggling to use.
I think go with your best.
Five.
I'm gonna go Legolas final.
I was thinking either Gimli or Samwise Gamgee.
I
I haven't read the books forever, but
I have no clue. So it's whatever you think.
why not? Let's say Gimli. Final.
This is Pippin.
Pippin.
Yeah, I got this from obviously online because I don't know the books. This one got it was like 1/3 of them got it right. I was like, okay, that's fine for a niche question. There was another that quote question that had 10% got it right. I was like, okay, that's too hard. So that was my logic.
I mean, it's a fair question.
Peregrine Took.
It's a tricky one.
Okay, Maccabros.
A fool of a
10
took.
U.S. news headlines. In December of 2012, this bank paid U.S. authorities $1.2 billion for laundering money for drug cartels and countries under sanctions, the largest ever such penalty.
One comes to mind. I don't, because they have kind of a bad rep. I don't know if it's. I don't remember this story specifically. So should I just go with my gut?
Yeah.
All right, let's try Deutsche Bank final.
Oh, this one.
Hmm?
I think I know this one.
What's your guess?
I think it's HSBC.
I was gonna say Citibank because I just kind of think they're shitty, but HSBC sounds good to me. I have nothing to go on.
HSBC kind of shady.
It's fine by me.
That's fine by me too.
All right. We will go HSBC final.
Oh,
Huge.
Redemption.
Steven doesn't get his own niche, but he gets even something even better than the other team's niche.
I got to pitch in somehow.
It's huge. We really needed that.
All right. Oh, yes. So I got to put up those on the board. 1 point game. Maccabros still have their phone a friend. Suddenly a very tight game with 3 rounds to go. Insufferable network TV. You know, I had to bring it back after the long off season. No doubles left, obviously. Mentally Illest. One of just 2 quote-unquote comedies currently on NBC. What bile to the eyes and ears stars a former Big Bang Theory actress as a judge?
No.
I will specify it's a legal judge, not a judge as in a competition, because there was some confusion about that.
Helpful for sure.
I can tell you whatever it is, it does sound terrible.
That sounds awful. Is it Night Court? I know that's a TV show, but I have no idea if it's
What show?
Night Court.
Did they remake that?
They did
Yeah.
remake that. No, it
There's
is
a
on.
remake.
It is on. And honestly, that would be the only guess that I have.
But I
to-
don't think that's it.
I don't think it is. I know Mayim Bialik had a show, but I think that got canceled very quickly.
Yeah, her show
What
was
was that?
Jeopardy, wasn't it?
Oh, well,
No. She had a different show, but it was ass, and I don't think she was a judge. I don't think it's Night Court, but it's the best we got.
All right, Night Court final. Oh shit!
That's correct.
We'll get to the
the-
point if none of us really thought it was right.
That's with the
I'm-
chick that was dating Howard in Big Bang.
Oh,
That was
Oh.
brilliant.
The blonde chick.
Does
I'm
Kaylee
splitting that
Cuoco
point
not
3
have a
ways.
show?
Does who?
I feel like they would have banked on Kaylee Cuoco as opposed
Yeah,
to
she's on Flight Attendant.
bro, how do you even know that? That's kind of that's sus.
Because it's
Next
not on a net. It's not on network. It's a streaming service. Like an
Bro, if this
adult.
next question is about flight attendant.
Kaylee
Yeah,
Cuoco
exclusively
stars in
former
one.
Big Bang Theory stars. Maccabros. What reality dating show for farmers currently airing on the Fox network makes me wish that Oppenheimer was wrong about the atomic bomb test destroying the entire Earth?
Oh,
I think
this
it's called The
is-
Farmer's Wife, isn't it?
I think so.
Because there were commercials for that during Masked Singer the last season.
I have no
Yes.
idea.
Promos.
What were you saying, Max?
I have no idea. Lost.
Yeah, that rings a bell to me, Steven, as well.
Should we just go with it? Let's say Farmer's Wife final. Masked Singer's a great show.
I think it's farmer needs a wife or farmer wants a wife.
Not farmersonly.com.
It's farmer needs a wife or wants a wife. I don't know how badly the degree of want is.
Whatever sound farmer wants a wife, or actually I don't know. Whatever you think.
I'm gonna say farmer wants a wife. Final.
Oh,
Hey,
Let's
That's
go.
correct.
And the reason it doesn't succeed is because they don't need the wife. They
yeah, did he really need it? Like that's a
You have to need it to get the wife.
Die if he doesn't
Having,
get
having a
one.
wife is a luxury. You don't need one, but you do want one. So that's why. Oh my god. Okay, so Mentally Illest storms back to take the lead.
That's what
They
happens when you
need-
front load the sports categories.
Yeah, that's,
They
that's
need the cap.
don't worry. There's gonna be a few more at the end.
2 rounds to go. Maccabros, you still have a phone a friend. Fast food chain heat map.
Oh, this is bad for us. Well, Andrew's pretty.
No
Is that
double.
not on the sheet? Like generally, that feels like that should be on the sheet.
What sheet? What sheet? What sheet are we
Stocks
talking
and food generally, I feel like, is the equivalent of a favorite.
It's like
I-
giving Matt the Braves question. Like,
I made this game before I even knew what the matchups were, let alone who I was hosting. So
Andrew's pretty degenerate. I think we're
That's true. He hasn't
not
cooked.
even, but we got a fighting chance here.
all right. I know that if Maccabros still had a double, they'd be using it here. Mentally Illest. Name the fast food chain based on the map of its locations.
Ooh, this is actually kind of hard.
This is very hard. Okay, what's that, Chicago and then the East
New
Coast?
Jersey, New York.
I'm in Dallas.
It's not like Jersey Mike's, right?
I'm trying to think what I have at home because there are a few there. That's only on the East Coast.
To be honest, I kind of like that as an answer. That's actually not bad.
Jersey Mike's.
It's
Yeah,
not a bad answer.
Is that fast food though?
I think it counts.
That's totally fast food.
Yeah,
I don't know.
let's think this out though. What else is there a lot of in New York City?
I don't know, man.
It's not Shake Shack, is it?
Say Sparrow, but
Oh, Shake Shack is solid. I say we go Shake Shack.
I think.
Out of time.
Yeah. Shake Shack.
Sorry, my thing's in the way. I can't see the.
Is this Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, I was thinking that, or maybe Tim Hortons.
I don't think there are Tim Hortons in Dallas. There's a couple
No.
on
Okay,
that map.
okay.
There's a ton of Dunkins in New York. I used to live there. And Boston.
15 seconds.
It
And
could be Duncan.
There's only a couple here in Dallas.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Let's go
That
with
makes
it.
the most sense, I think.
Dunkin' Donuts final.
The suspense builds. Oop. There we go. Okay.
That's
Good
actually
shit,
shocking. I thought
Steven.
there was way more Dunkin' out west.
I also thought there was way more.
there are
Dunkin'.
so many Dunkin' Donuts. That surprises me.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. No, I mean,
No, Dunkin's not a
enough.
Midwest. Dunkin's not a Midwest.
No, we didn't have it in Minnesota growing
By the
up.
way, somewhere on that map in Georgia is the right next to 100 Peachtree downtown is the worst Dunkin' Donuts on earth.
It's got to be the worst in America for sure.
It's terrible.
I think it's overrated in general.
I ordered a bagel there the
I
other day.
love
It
them.
was
no,
burnt to a crisp.
it's better. It's better in New England, and like
It
it
is.
serves a purpose.
Yeah.
It serves.
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme's better.
Dunkin' in like Boston.
It's.
is
I really don't think it is. I don't think Krispy Kreme is better in the Northeast.
It's similar to like Guinness, where like closer you get to Boston,
Yeah.
similar like closer you get to Dublin. It's like that.
The
I
cold
know.
air makes it rise more.
Yeah.
Next question. Maccabros. To take the lead now, name the fast food chain based on the map of its locations.
Oh my god.
Whataburger? Jeremy?
I don't think it's in all those states though. Whataburger's only in like
Oh yeah.
13 states.
But what else is here has so many locations?
What
Oh yeah, there's no Whataburger in Minnesota. Sorry.
we have to
my
think
bad.
of what like it had to have started in Dallas. There's so many, or at least this area. Off the top of my mind, maybe Smash Burger. I don't know how many of those are everywhere. Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know. I feel like we might just be
Chipotle?
overthinking it, and it might just be Whataburger.
It's definitely the Whataburger's only in like 13 states.
Yeah, it's not Whataburger.
I think
Okay.
maybe Chipotle is what I'm thinking.
No, there's way more Chipotles.
5.
Freebirds final.
I don't think it's Whataburger, and I'm going to get that out of the way because I agree with their analysis. It's not that vast.
Okay, you're talking a lot. Steak and Shake, but similar level to Dunkin' Donuts. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's Steak and Shake. Honestly, I liked the Chipotle answer better.
Oh, I think I know it.
I've been to a
Taco?
Chipotle in Maine.
Del
how
Taco
about Moe's?
or Taco Bell?
No, Taco Bell's thing.
There's a ton of Mo's in Atlanta, I feel like.
5, 4.
Andrew, you go.
Taco Bell. Final.
Is it Dickies?
This is Sonic.
Oh, Sonic.
Oh.
Wow.
It's just that concentrated in Dallas? We
Yeah.
have
Crazy.
Here.
I thought they were southeast.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, I thought it was funny that, again, I made this game not knowing who was playing. I gave like the Connecticut guy a Dunkin' Donuts question, and then I gave the Texas team a Sonic question.
we
Like,
both
Sonic
I
started in
on.
Dallas.
guess, yeah. All right, tied game going into our final category, a college basketball category loosely related to Bob Huggins.
Oh boy.
Sounds good.
Like in the bad way or the good way?
I mean, I anyway, I'll let you be the judge of that. Mentally Illest. Huggins received his first DUI that we know of. Thought he was the coach of what school?
I mean, I don't know the fucking answer, but it's a great question.
I don't know who Bob Huggins is.
I kind of want to say Minnesota, but that's based on no.
He got a DUI.
I have no idea where he coached before West Virginia. He's been there for fucking ever.
Somewhere cold, if I had to guess.
I said Minnesota again, based on no information.
You know, Brian, you pull trigger on that.
Andrew,
You
you
got
got
nothing
anything?
I loosely feel like for some reason it's Louisville.
No, I feel like we just associate Louisville with
DUIs.
bad coaches, bad decisions.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. I'm gonna say Minnesota then. Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, Minnesota. Final. It's wrong.
I thought you were going to do the fake ding there for a second, Qualls. Steven, do you have any idea?
No, my first inclination, and it's probably wrong, was something like Seton Hall or some random Big East school, but that's based on nothing.
Fucking God, then. God damn.
Yeah, I have a great phone a friend for this next one though. We still have it. I know somebody who knows Bob Huggins' career. Like he's a college basketball junkie.
10
So
seconds.
next one, I feel good about that. This,
Providence, maybe? I don't know.
I think it's a
3.
Xavier final. I know, no, it's not. Maybe Cincinnati.
This is Cincinnati.
Oh, wrong Ohio school.
Yeah.
Wrong Cincinnati school.
Yeah.
I just remembered he got in trouble because he was talking about which I don't even know. I guess Xavier, but he was like called.
Yeah, but that was while he was at West. That's the latest thing.
No, but he was saying like while he coached at Cincinnati, that's what he thought of the Xavier fans.
I thought that was the West Virginia thing.
He said something like that on the radio recently, but I don't know.
Okay. For the game. What school did Bob Huggins recently refer to as a bunch of Catholic? You know what?
That's I couldn't have. I'm gonna use our phone a friend anyway, just to double check.
Balls, brother.
Balls, come on, man.
I
This
just
did not play out in our favor.
hold on one second.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna use my phone a friend. I just want to double check it.
From Jim, just for shits and gigs. So.
Oh shit, my phone only has 5%.
What's up?
I have a quick Bob Huggins question for you to win the game.
Oh my gosh, trivia. Okay, what is it?
What school did
How much time?
This
do I
is
have?
on tape.
you have?
man.
You have 10 seconds, or not even 10 seconds.
20.
You have 5 seconds.
You have 20 seconds. It's 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. It's Xavier final. I just needed to make sure.
Okay, the greatest use of the phone a friend that we've seen. Xavier.
That's some questionable ordering of the questions, but
He clearly knew it from the get-go. It's not like he gave anything away or that the first question gave anything away. All right.
I'm just fucking with you, Paul.
Okay. All right. It's just really funny. It was really funny watching that play out as I knew what the next question was. But okay, next week, Mentally Illest plays the 0-1 Hypnotoads, the defending champs, and Maccabros play their rivals, who are also undefeated after. Oh, I forgot. They play opponent. Yeah, they play opponent 1-0 opponent. Sandusky Daycare. Really great game. Maybe the best game of week 1. So thank you all for playing, and we will see you guys next time.
Y'all got our